Okay, your video for this weekend is over 4-1, graphing and writing inequalities. And so take a look at the screen, and here you go. First slide is the vocabulary. It is just talking about what is an inequality. An inequality is a statement that two quantities are not equal. And so here's the different symbols we use for inequalities: less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, and then just is not equal to. We say generally that a less than sign kind of looks like an L right here. That is one way to tell the difference between greater than or less than. And then a solution to an inequality is just a variable that makes the inequality true, or a value of a variable that makes the inequality true. All right, here's some examples, 4 examples of inequalities. And so you have x is less than 5, x is greater than -1, x is less than or equal to 1/2, and x is greater than or equal to 0. And their graphs are on the right-hand side of the paper. Now you have a pig, and the pig wants to tell you that. The pig said that the solutions are shaded, and an arrow shows that the solutions continue past those shown on the graph. To show that an endpoint is a solution, draw a solid circle at the number. To show that an endpoint is not a solution, draw an empty circle. So you see, I'm going to circle them, but these are important, okay? Knowing the difference between a solid dot and an empty dot, okay? Solid dot means that that number right there, so 0 can be a solution, and the third one right here, the number 1/2 can be a solution in this one. In this problem, the second one, -1 cannot be a solution. In this problem, the number 5 cannot be a solution because the circles are open. So take whatever notes you need to. Hopefully this is a review from the past. Okay, now here quickly I want you to graph do these 3 problems. We have 3 problems here, 1, 2, and 3. Now I want you to look at them, read them, pause it, and do those real quick. So your answers for these 2 problems are coming up on the screen, and they're graphed right there. And then the answer to the problem below is also up on the screen. So you should be, hopefully you are familiar with, and this is an easy concept for you about inequalities. Something to note on number 3 is the answer to writing an inequality here is that this would be the answer. W is less than or equal to 165. So that would be the short answer for this problem. And then this is the graph, and there's a reason why we stop here at 0 and we say you can't be equal to 0, because no one would be equal to 0 pounds. So that's why the graph stops at 0 and doesn't have an arrow continuing into negative weights. On the next screen, I want you to do these 2 as well here. Define a variable and write an inequality for each situation and graph the solutions. So number 1 says the maximum speed allowed on Main Street is 25 miles per hour. And so this is what we would get for the answer there. We would let S be less than or equal to 25 miles per hour. Obviously, it would not be negative also. And number 2, applicants must have at least 5 years of experience. And this would be the inequality there. Y is greater than or equal to 5. And so that's how we would graph. So we'll be doing this on Monday and this upcoming week. So make sure you are familiar with it. Have a great weekend.